Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield. This is Montana State Bobcat basketball.
Inside, left-hand slam. What was that?
Brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
How sweet it is. Opening day is here. Montana State is getting ready for their first game of the season. It's Montana State University. The Bobcats coming into Boulder to take on the Colorado Buffaloes today at the CU Event Center. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. An absolute pleasure to be with you as we embark on the third season under head coach Matt Logie with a brand spanking new roster today. A lot of different faces coming from many different walks of life. We'll see if the Bobcats can bring that all together today and begin a march to another Big Sky title. In front of them today is the Colorado Buffaloes as we get into our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile, and we're going to see why today this Colorado team is going to be in hot water, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979, your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. All right, this is a Colorado team under 16th year head coach Tad Boyle that will be really kind of figuring themselves out today. They are very, very young. They're bringing 6 freshmen onto the floor and into the roster today. They do bring back a couple of guys with a little bit of experience. Bangkok Dak, number 8, 7-footer, a third-year player. He played in had 20 starts last year, led the team in blocks. He's a 7-footer at 203 pounds. They've got Sebastian Ranchik, 6'11" forward from Slovakia. He made 11 starts, played 18 minutes a game. And Elijah Malone, another center at 6'10", 270. He's an NAIA transfer, but he was a starter for them a year ago. And then another guy in Barrington Hargress, who we actually saw last season. He was the leading scorer for UC Riverside. You remember Montana State lost a very tight game last year at Riverside early in the season. He had a phenomenal year over there. Hargress was top 10 in the nation in scoring, over 20 points per game. So we're going to see a couple of those new faces coming up for Colorado, and we'll see if Montana State, with a couple of their new faces as well, start to figure some things out. We're going to see a much different collection, but 2 very familiar names in Patrick McMahon and Jed Miller, who will be playing a lot of minutes today and throughout the season. Also look for Jeremiah Davis, who was banged up and hurt last year, to get into the game and be a part of this rotation for Montana State. And then other than that, we'll see Chris Hodges potentially start today. He's the Wisconsin transfer. We're expecting to see Kevin Holden a lot today, D2 transfer. He was the Great Northwest Athletic Conference Player of the Year a season ago. Very experienced point guard, played 32 games last year, was a 15-point per game scorer. And we'll also see Darius Brown's younger brother, Davian Brown, another point guard who was a starter a season ago and comes in with over 1,900 career points at multiple stops, and now today his first year and first game and first day at the D1 level. Plus, we'll see Christian King here, a guy who played under head coach Danny Sprinkle over at UW. So he was the guy who had 20 games, 9 minutes a game in his career with the Huskies. How does Christian King come down to the Big Sky and perform today? Kohl's has the gifts on their wish list and yours all in one place, from beauty favorites and cozy outfits to hosting must-haves and top toys. Find great prices on presents for everyone at Kohl's and Kohls.com. So, a lot of new names, a lot of new faces as usual. We're going to take a break in just a bit. We'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie, get a sense of how you scout for a brand new team like this in Colorado, and also how Montana State's going to shape up, what their strengths are going to be today and throughout this season as we crack open the 25-26 college basketball campaign. So we got more coming up, getting ready for Montana State and Colorado this evening. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Keaton Gillogly with you as we get set for Montana State and Colorado in the season opener. Oh, that fresh season smell. We are ready to go. Montana State, what do they have in store for us this season as we dive in to our Kendall Ford keys to the game today? Getting ready for the Bobcats and the Buffaloes. And I think really the first key for Montana State is just how well do they play together? How well do the Bobcats move this ball around among each other? How well do they play as one closed fist, one cohesive unit, even when they rotate players in and out and rotate all of these new players in and out as well? How do they play together and have that one unified rhythm is going to be a massive key for Montana State. Other than that, make some shots, don't commit fouls on defense, play hard, play together, and the sky is the limit. And really, at the end of the day, this is a Bobcat team that has enough talent to win the Big Sky. Straight up, they've got enough talent. They've got the pieces to do it. The question is, will this thing come together? And one of the other really interesting parts of this for Montana State, it's the third year under head coach Matt Logie, and for the first time, really, this team is in so many ways kind of designed and developed truly in his vision. You know, last year was kind of a quick fix type year, trying to put some pieces around guys like Tyler Patterson and Sam Leck a lot to go chase a fourth straight title. And now this season, a couple of younger players. You're bringing up some guys from that kind of D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO rank. Plus, you're bringing some guys down, 3 different players from the P4 ranks, and Chris Hodges from Wisconsin, Waka Mbach from Florida State, and Christian King from the University of Washington. How do those guys come together now and get an opportunity to get on the floor, play some meaningful basketball, and be the guy as we get into this season for Montana State, which will have an eclectic group of opponents throughout this season. A couple of P4 games, a couple of Mountain West games as well, a couple of Big West teams, and a couple of non-D1 teams. So a lot of different things here for Montana State as they start to settle in and find out what they got. Kind of feels like Christmas morning. We've seen all these presents wrapped underneath the tree, and now we get to open them up and start to put them together, put the batteries in, and go out, play, and see what we got in the Bobcat blue and gold as we get ready for this 25-26 campaign. Should be a lot of fun. We're all very excited, and I know this coaching staff is very excited to see what this thing can do and how it all comes together. And our first look is coming up. First look you'll have back at home will be on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Northwest Indian College is in town. The first D1 home game is coming up on Sunday at 1 o'clock against Denver. So that's what we've got coming up. Daniel Sally will be on the call for that Northwest Indian College game on Wednesday night, as I'll be over at Buffalo Wild Wings for Cat Chat. So that's what we got going on. Busy week as basketball, football, and everything else start to cross over as we head into November. One of the best parts of the season, and we're about ready to go between Montana State and Colorado. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look around the rest of some of the Big Sky scores and schedule today, as well as some top 25 scores, and then we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get ready for the Bobcats and the Buffaloes, getting ready to meet for the 9th time all-time in this series between the Bobcats and the Buffaloes, and a series in which Montana State actually has a heavy advantage. The Bobcats are 6-2 all-time in the first 8 meetings between these two programs. All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, we'll get you some scoreboard updates. But first, a timeout. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Quitting smoking, vaping, or chew isn't easy because nicotine is extremely addictive. Plus, everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you. That's where Quit Now Montana comes in. And it's free. You get a quit coach and a custom quit plan tailored to you, including free nicotine replacement therapy, patches, gum, or lozenges. Bottom line, Quit Now Montana works. Time to make it work for you. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnowmontana.com to get started today. Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country. Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats! Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Back at the CU Events Center, getting ready for Montana State and Colorado today for the college basketball opening night matchup. Getting ready to go for the tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie in just a bit, but first let's get up to date on what the Big Sky schedule looks like today on the scoreboard update presented by First Interstate Bank. We got one final in the books. Drake defeats Northern Arizona 77-71. Zach Davidson for Northern Arizona put up 29 points and 9 rebounds. He transferred from Montana now in his first year at NAU as the Lumberjacks run out a fresh starting 5, a completely new starting 5 this year compared to last year. Some of the other games coming up tonight. Montana is hosting Northwest Indian College. Weber State is at home against West Coast Baptist. Colorado College is at Northern Colorado today. Idaho is at Washington State. And Eastern Washington is at number 12 UCLA. So that's what's coming up today around the Big Sky. Some of the top 25 scores from around the nation. Number 5, St. John's earns the win, 108-74 against Quinnipiac. Some of the other scores from games going on right now. Number 3, Florida at number 13, Arizona, with 10 minutes to go in the second half. Arizona leading that one 65-58. Number 4, UConn rolling against New Haven, up 64-46 late in the second half. Arkansas is on their way to a win against Southern, 92-62 with 7 minutes to go in the second half. Michigan State at number 22 leading Colgate, 72-59 with 3:48 to go in the second half over there. Number 2, Houston is the preseason favorite for the Big 12. They are leading Lehigh 32-21 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Number 19, Kansas, up 38-22 against Green Bay with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And how the guards have changed in the Big 12. Kansas picked 6th in the preseason poll in the Big 12 this year after that long, dominant run by Bill Self and the Jayhawks. Number 24, Wisconsin leading Campbell 47-34. Number 7, Michigan at home against Oakland, up 14-10 early in the first half there. Number 8, BYU has Villanova, which is unranked, coming up at 7:30 later tonight. So that's what's going on around the top 25 rankings in the nation as we open up the college basketball season today. Toyota is a proud partner of Bobcat men's basketball. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. All right, let's step aside. On the other side of this break, we'll have a chance to sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get ready for the Bobcats and the Buffaloes from Boulder. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Down pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
If you want variety, great prices, and sales, stop by your local Town Pump. Coors and Miller 18-pack cans and bottles, $18.99. Pump It Up members save an additional $2, only $16.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back on the pregame show, we are ready for the season opener. Montana State and Colorado today from Boulder. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And coach, all right, here we go. Fresh and anew today. What's got you excited about this bunch for the 25-26 season?
Well, I think the fresh start. It's been a really productive off season. This group's been just a joy to coach. We're really excited about the opportunity that we have here tonight and the opportunity that this team has to grow as the season progresses. And we've seen a tremendous amount of growth behind the scenes. So it'll be exciting to see it with the lights on.
What kind of strengths do you expect this squad to have this year?
Well, I think one of our biggest strengths to date has just been the way we move the basketball, the unselfishness that this group plays with on the offensive end. We've got great leadership, Jed Miller, Patrick McMahon as returners, and then adding to that 2 veterans in Chris Hodges and Davian Brown. I think we've got a group that really cares about one another, and we're excited to see how that translates onto the basketball floor.
Yeah, what are you expecting out of those returners, Jed Miller, Pat McMahon in particular? What do you expect of those 2 guys this year?
Well, especially here early in the year, from a leadership perspective, obviously, holding the standard tight, the standard for how hard we want to play, the standard of execution, and also, the poise, the ability to organize our team, as Jed Miller's done a great job of throughout his time as a Bobcat, and just really providing an example to the new guys as to what Bobcat basketball should look like.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first opponent of the year. It's the Colorado Buffaloes. They are a very new-looking team as well. As you're trying to scout and prep for a game like this, like what goes into that? And they're not going to have a lot of tape of the guys that are about to be on the floor today.
Yeah, I mean, I think uniquely in this instance, Colorado took a foreign trip, got a chance to play against Australian national team in the summertime, which we had film of. They've got four or 5 returners, that bring a fair amount of tape and system experience with them, and then some young players that aren't hard to find out there. You kind of know how to find video on those guys to get a feel for their games and how they've been integrated so far. I know they're counting on some of those young guys, and then Barrington Hargreaves is a young man that we're very familiar with, having played against him the last couple of years when he was at UC Riverside.
I also imagine when you're facing a team with a 16th-year head coach in Tad Boyle, there's going to be a few tenets and that sort of thing. What are some of the stylistic things you expect out of a Tad Boyle coached team like tonight?
Yeah, Coach Boyle is obviously, a veteran, a highly successful head coach. He knows who he is and what this program, what they want it to look like. And so they do a great job of connecting concepts, playing together, sharing the basketball, having good spacing. Their personnel presents a unique amount of length and size, for us this evening. But from a strategic, tactical standpoint, there's a lot of similarities between the design of the Colorado Buffalo team this year from what we can tell thus far. Obviously, they could roll out here in Game 1 and throw a bunch of new stuff out on film, but they know who they are and what they're trying to accomplish, and so that's what a veteran presence brings you.
Yeah. Overall, what do you think the strength of this Colorado team is going to be and present the biggest challenge for you?
Well, as it relates to us, just their size on the interior. The big fella down there is a wide body. He's got great hands, great feet. Their forwards are 6'10", 6'11", 7 feet at the 4 spot with tremendous length. Maybe not as much power in those spots, but tremendous length. And so that's certainly going to be a challenge for us on the glass that we've talked about, and versus the tall, skinny guys, we've got to use our leverage, and with the bigger, wide body, we've got to use our speed and collectively try to make him uncomfortable.
All right, well, here we go. Coach, congrats on making it through another offseason. We finally get some hoops. Excited to see what you guys have this year.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our first starting lineup of the year. It's Montana State and Colorado. For head coach Matt Logie, this is Keaton Gillogly. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our value and that we are here to stay. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. We strive to be there for our members through all of life's journeys, from having a baby to starting a business to even in later ages when looking for Medicare options. We're there at every moment to support our members in sickness and in health. We're there no matter what. It's beautiful.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Echoing
to the cup, one-hand slam
from the brick.
And the brick is back to life.
And all throughout the great state of Montana.
Put it on the highlight reel.
It's time for Bobcat.
There's the juice.
Basketball.
Floats it up and in, and he beats the buzzer. To the cup, the racket-tag. Deep three, bang. Oh, baby. He backpedals, shaking his head, saying, you can't cover me. Rises and rattles the rim. Rattles the rim. A two-hand slam.
The best is yet to come.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series, and by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Ah, how sweet it is. It's the first game of the 25-26 campaign, the 3rd year under head coach Matt Logie, as the Bobcats renew their hunt for a Big Sky championship, and it begins in a familiar place in Boulder, which holds a special place in the heart of Danny Sprinkle and this Bobcat fan base, as back in 2021 they nearly sparked the upset against Colorado with a tight overtime loss, but it was a game that Coach Sprinkle would later point to as kind of the jumping off point for what ended up being a three-peat for the Bobcats, going to 3 straight NCAA tournaments, and it was Xavier Bishop a part of that team as well, now a member of the Bobcat coaching staff, along with Sam Scholes, Zach Payne, and Matt Logie. We're just about ready to go. Before we give you the first starting lineup of the season, let's pause 10 seconds for a network station identification. This is Montana State Basketball. Gillogly back with you courtside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. We're right next to the Bobcat bench, which is to our left. We are at the CU Events Center, which opened in 1979. It seats 11,064 on its best days, and today at this moment about 70% full, maybe a little bit less than that. They did average about 7,000 per game last year. All right, let's get to our first starting lineup of the season for Montana State. It is Jed Miller and Kevin Holden at the point guard spots, those guard spots, and then it is Pat McMahon and Christian King at the wings, with Chris Hodges, the Wisconsin transfer, in at the center spot. Over on the other side for Colorado, their guards are Felix Caceres, he's 6'6", from Montreal, Quebec. second-year sophomore. Barrington Hargress will have the point guard duties. He's from UC Riverside. The Bobcats saw him last year as he was an All-Big West first-team member with Riverside. In the front court, it is Sebastian Ranchik. Ranchik played in 33 games a year ago and scored 6 points per game. He's a guy they expect to take another big step. Bengak Dak, third-year junior, 7-footer in the front court as well. He led the team in blocks last year. And 6'10", Elijah Malone, a Grace College transfer out of the NAIA ranks, starting at center. So that is the starting lineup for both of these teams. Matt Logie in his third year at Montana State, 15th year overall as a collegiate head coach. And on the other side, it's 16th year head coach Tad Boyle, coming off, frankly, his worst year of his very strong career here at Colorado. They really struggled. They went 3-17 in the Big 12. They finished in last place in their first year back in the Big 12, but they brought in a lot of new faces, a lot of young freshmen, and we'll see how they grow and step up today. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. The Bobcats today in the Road Navy Blues. They've got Montana State written in gold, outlined in white across the chest, written in capitalized letters, gold numbers on the front and the back, script Cats written on the side of the shorts. For Colorado, the home whites, black Colorado written in capitalized letters across the chest, black numbers outlined in gold with the names on the back of the jersey, and a gold and black trim with that CU buff on the bottom of the left short. We're ready to go. The ball is tossed in the air, and we have a tip that lands on the ground. Nobody touched it. Let's try it again. All right, a false start to the season. Checking the clock here. They will readjust that. Okay, for the second time, let's begin the 25-26 campaign. The ball is tossed in the air, and Colorado wins the season opening tip. They will start from right to left in the home whites. Hargress takes it over to the right wing, throws up to the top, fires into the post now, back to the basket. Malone turns, hooks, and draws a foul. And Chris Hodges, making his Bobcat debut, picks up his first foul. That'll send Elijah Malone to the free throw line. A year ago, he was a 75% free throw shooter, now in his second year here with the CU Buffs. First free throws up and good, the opening points of the season. Nice arena here. Not a lot of frills. You walk in and then the seats come down. It's all one level. Free throw is good. Malone hits them both. 2-0 lead for Colorado. Gold seats wrapping around as Bobcats face full court press on the inbounds, and then they call off the dogs. The Bobcats take it up the floor from left to right. It is Kevin Holden running the point for Montana State. Gives it to Pat McMahon over on the left wing. Takes it to the right elbow, then throws it back out to Jed Miller. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Hodges throws back to McMahon, pumps the three, works down to the right block, back to the basket against Hargress, draws a double team, stepping around it, kicks it out, topside three, Christian King buries it. Welcome to the Bobcat blue and gold. Christian King with his first three of the day, the Seattle area native. And the Bobcats have a 3-2 lead early on. 19 minutes, 10 seconds to go first half. Colorado with the ball. Hargress drives and kicks. Malone, extra pass to the right wing. Here's a three, and it's good. Sebastian Ranchik knocking it down from the right wing. Getting some early shots going on either side. Bobcats down 5-3 against the Buffaloes. Bobcats with the ball to our right. Around to the left wing. Holden gives it to King. He works his way over to the left block. Kicks it back out for McMahon. Pump fake. Takes it to the free throw line. Into the lane. Leans in. Lays it home. Got around a Chris Hodges screen. And Pat McMahon able to lay it in with the right hand. Bobcats in Buffalo's tied at 5. 18.5 to go in the first. Hargress hands it off to Malone to the top of the key. Looking and surveying. Gives it over to the right wing. Dak. Back up to Hargress. Surveying with a left-handed dribble. Crossing over on King. Steps up. Lobs into the post. Dak makes the catch. Puts it up and in. Exploiting the mismatch. That was the 7-footer Dak against Jed Miller, listed at a generous 6'2". 18 minutes to go first half. Bobcats trail 7-5. Holden working out on the left wing. Takes it up to the top. Gives it to McMahon. Pumps the three. Works on the post with the dribble. Stops right block. Pumps. pivoting, kicks it out. King collects the pass. 8 to shoot. Given to Holden. 7 to shoot. Holden with a standing dribble in 5. 4. Takes it to the top 2. Over to the left wing 1. Here's Pat McMahon. And the contested 3 is no good. Dak was there to affect the shot. The Bobcats come up empty on that one. And now Colorado has the basketball going from right to left with a 7-5 lead. 17:30 to go. First half just settling in today. Hargress has it out at the top. Takes it into the lane. Kicks it back out to Malone. Throws it around to the left wing. Caceres turns to the right elbow. Pulls up. 10-footer is good. Caceres off the screen. Knocking it home for his first 2 points. Scored just 58 points last year in his first and only NCAA season. Jed Miller takes it into the front court. Malone nearly with a steal, tipped it free, and now Colorado does take it away, and the Bobcats turn it over. Hargress to the top, on the drive, into the lane, goes up, banks it, no. Jed Miller had the defense, and Christian King with a rebound. Bobcats from left to right. Pat McMahon a jog into the front court, takes it down to the left baseline. Back to the basket, working on Dak. Into the paint now, spins, pivots on that left block, has to get rid of it up to the top to Miller. Then to Hodges, right elbow. Handoff for Holden. Turns the corner, pulls up. Now lays it down inside to Hodges. He's working on Malone. Back to the basket. And got it stripped. Colorado has the basketball now, forcing another turnover. Bounce pass underneath. Dak to the rack. Slam. Then got Dak with a big two-hand jam. 11-5 Buffaloes. 16:25 to go, first half. Holden takes it into the front court up to the top of the key. He puts up a deep 3. That's no good early in the shot clock, and Colorado clears the rebound quickly. They move from right to left. And Cheek into the lane. Contested jumper, no, but a foul called. Little contact underneath. It's going on Jed Miller, his first. Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $50 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/champskidsclub. And Cheek puts it up and puts it in for the first point at the free throw line. Davian Brown into the ball game now, the Pasadena, California native. He's made a couple of different stops at the D2 and NAIA ranks. Younger brother of Bobcat legend Darius Brown, now in the G League with the Cleveland Cavs organization. This free throw is up and no good. And Pat McMahon skies for the rebounds. Now our first look of very experienced Davian Brown. Works it up to the top of the key. Brown takes it over to the left wing, trying to turn the corner. Gets it out to the left corner for Pat McMahon. McMahon working on the dribble, working on Dak. Gets down to the right block. We got a whistle and a foul. Got grabbed by Felix Caceres. That's his first foul. And we'll head to our first break. Amsterdam Meat Shop, proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics in the Gallatin Valley. Let's step aside. Bobcats trying to end a 7-0 run from the Buffaloes. 15 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trails 12-5. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
15 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trailing 12-5 against Colorado as the Buffaloes are riding a 7-0 run. Montana State with a couple of turnovers helping to spark that run for Colorado. Got a basketball Hall of Famer in the house, Dwayne Wade, sitting courtside, taking in a little Bobcat Buffaloes basketball today. So Dwayne Wade is here, sitting over on the far side right now. In the early going, Pat McMahon and Christian King, the only field goals for the Bobcats. McMahon has 2 points, King has 3. And a couple of turnovers on the last couple of possessions have turned into a bit of a scoring run for Colorado. We're at the first Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at the CU Events Center. Montana State returning home for their home opener on Wednesday, and their first D1 home game is coming up on Sunday. Davian Brown inbounds to Holden down to the right corner. He works it out to the right wing. Double team trap, passes out of it. Botch throws up the top for King. King back to the right wing. Holden turns to the left elbow. 10 to shoot. Bounce underneath. And Brown, the backdoor cut, lays it home. Davian Brown with his first 2 points. The Bobcat blue and gold, able to lay it in on the left side. Bobcats end that run from Colorado. Now the Buffaloes with the ball working from right to left. Hargress has it out at the half-court line. Working to the top, now takes it inside. Alley-oop slam. Dak skying to the rafters, bringing it home. He's got 6 early points. 14-7, Buffaloes leading. 15 minutes to go, first half. Bobcats with the ball. Out to the top, Botch, the Florida State transfer. He matches up with Dak in height. Hands it off out of the right wing for Brown. Works it down to the right block. Steps back. Now tries a three. And brings it all the way back out. Knocks down the 3 ball. Davian Brown pouring it home. And now a long pass ahead. Overshoots Dak. And the Bobcats force the turnover. Davian Brown last year was at Biola, D2 level. He was the Pac West Newcomer of the Year. A career 36% three-point shooter, Davian Brown. Working with Kevin Holden, who was the Great Northwest Athletic Conference Player of the Year a season ago at the D2 level. Bobcats with the ball. They trail 14-10. 14 minutes, 44 seconds to go, first half. Brown throws it around to King on the right wing. Toss into the right corner. Holden working down the baseline. His pass is tipped and turns it over. Colorado running the other way, moving from right to left. Isaiah Johnson, true freshman, hands it off to Ranchik. Turns back up to the top. Out to Hargress and over to the right wing. Now lob into the post. Malone makes the catch. His pass tipped, recovered in the left corner. Here's a 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound, tipped, and a foul. I think that's going on Pat McMahon. Let's double check. It is. And McMahon picks up his first foul. Jaden Stepp checking into the ball game now. Second-year sophomore, the transfer from Colorado State. Played here against Colorado last year. Josiah Sanders, true freshman from Denver, making his NCAA tournament debut. He checks into the ball game for the Buffs. Colorado with the ball, leading by 4. Just over 14 minutes to go, first half. Ranchik throws over to Malone, right elbow. Back to the basket. Dribbles out to the three-point line, now hands it off. Ranchik off the screen, tries the 17-footer, and it's good. Ranchik pouring it home. He's off to a hot start with 6 points. Bobcats trailing by 6, 14 minutes to go in the first half. Holden just across the half-court line, standing on that black and gold Buffalo. Pass down to the post. Botch makes a tough catch, kicks it out. Brown, a 3. That's short. Rebound, won by Malone out near the free-throw line. Bobcats 2 of 3 from deep in the early going today. Colorado to our left, the home whites. Sanders turns the corner, takes it to the free-throw line, stops down to the left baseline. Pivoting, kicks it out to Holland at the top. Holland on the drive, into the lane, spins, goes up with the left hand, blocked. Christian King knocked it away, picked up by Sanders, back up and in. First 2 career points for Josiah Sanders, who was the top-ranked prep recruit in the state of Colorado a year ago. Bobcats down by 8 with the ball. To our right, Stepp hands it off to Botch at the top. Gives it to King on the right wing, trying to turn the corner to the free throw line. Gets into the lane, banging bodies, lays it up. That's no good, but he draws the foul. Nice job by Christian King going up against the true freshman Jalen Holland, earning the free throw. See every play, every big win, and every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. First free throw is good. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com. Christian King lining up his second free throw after the first was good. Career 73% shooter at the line in his time at Washington. Next free throw is good. So Christian King with 5 points, tied with Davian Brown for the Bobcat team lead in the early going. And Jeremiah Davis getting ready to check in at the next opportunity. Dak with it, working with the lefty dribble, down to the mid-post left side, spins into a double team, hands it off underneath. It's out of bounds. The Bobcats force the turnover. Boy, that was some good help defense by Montana State. And now here's Jeremiah Davis, second here at Montana State, transferring from Fullerton College, where he was a very, very good player and won a lot of games over there. He's very injured last year, missed most of the season. They inbounded into Jeremiah Davis, and he throws ahead to Jaden Steps. The Bobcats take it into the front court, trailing by 6. Step down to the left baseline, gives it out to Brown, comes left around a screen, working in the left corner. Out to the top for Step, around it and Botch. Hands off in the right wing for King, working his way into the lane, takes a mid-range jumper that's a little bit short. Just kind of alligator armed it, and Colorado has the rebound. Out to Sanders, slicing into the lane, goes up with the floater, rimming, good. Some touch from the true freshman, comes in at 6'5", 210. And Josiah Sanders able to float it home. 8-point lead for the Buffaloes, 12 and a quarter to go, first half. Brown working out on the left wing, throws over to the right wing for King, lob into the post and Botch, back to the basket, working on Malone. Toss out to King, curls down to the baseline, tries the jumper, and he draws the foul. Got hit. I think they're calling that a pass, though. Foul on Josiah Sanders, his first. Chris Hodges in, Pat McMahon in, Botch and King off the floor.
Nice shot, Christian.
12:06 to go, first half. Colorado leading 20-12. In Inman into the ballgame now. Another true freshman who was a 19-point per game scorer in high school out of Houston, Texas. 6 true freshmen on this team for Colorado. They're going to see some time on the floor. Inbounds pass into the right corner for Pat McMahon of the Bobcats. McMahon left around the screen, out to the right wing, picks up the dribble, gives it to Davian Brown out near the half-court line, under 12 to play first half. Brown working up at the top of the key. Dribbled it off his shin, picks it back up, 5 to shoot, to Hodges, back to Brown, 3 to shoot, works down to the left baseline, lays it up, rimming no, Hodges tipping the rebound, but Malone wins it, and the Bobcats come up empty on that possession. Now racing the other way, Johnson drives and kicks, Inman, his 3, too strong, long rebound corralled by Davian Brown of the Bobcats. MSU down 8 with the ball, here's Pat McMahon, gets into the lane, leans in, through contact, no call, late whistle, there it is. Foul called, shot is short. Some boos falling from the rafters, and Elijah Malone picks up his first foul. Bobcats have free throws when we come back to the first Interstate Bank broadcast position. Buffaloes 20, Bobcats 12, 11:30 to go in the first half. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Contact Bozeman State Farm agent Dan Rust today.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
you ready to quit smoking, vaping, or using tobacco? QuitNowMontana.com is here to help with free personalized tools and support anytime you need it. You can connect with trained coaches, get tips that work, and find the motivation to keep going. Thousands of Montanans have quit, and you can too. It's free, it's confidential, and it works. Visit QuitNowMontana.com today and start your journey to a healthier you. 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trailing 20-12 against Colorado. Bobcats shooting 50%. They're 4 of 8. Colorado 67%. They're 8 of 12. The Bobcats with a handful of turnovers. That's been one of the differences. 4 turnovers for Montana State, 2 for Colorado. Pat McMahon is going to the line here. McMahon, the fifth-year senior. Last year played 33 games with 18 starts, averaged 10 minutes a game. Came into play today with 475 career points. And lining things up at the free throw line now for the Bobcats. It is McMahon, Stepp, Hodges, Davis, and Brown on the floor. Modest crowd here today. As we get ready for McMahon's free throws. First free throw is up and good. Pat McMahon in his 5th year with 3 Big Sky championship seasons. Part of that whole three-peat. Next free throw is up and good. McMahon now with 4 points. Bobcats down by 6, hanging around. 11:25 to go in the first half. It's 20-14, Colorado leading. Tough defense here by Brown against the true freshman Isaiah Johnson. Works into the lane, and he double dribbled. And the Bobcats force a turnover. Isaiah Johnson, the LA native, true freshman. His father's actually a well-renowned NBA trainer. He's really fast, very polished. His dad has worked with guys like LeBron James, Tyrese Maxey, and more. A little pressure on the inbounds pass here, not much. The Bobcats inbound it to Davian Brown. Potential trap, throws it ahead to Jeremiah Davis, takes it out to the right wing. Then back up to Davian Brown. 11 minutes remaining first half. Bounce to Jaden Stepp out of the left wing. Colorado State transfer. Pass to Brown, takes it to the left elbow, kicks it back out. 10 to shoot. Stepp up at the top, gives it to Hodges. 8 to shoot. Hodges working out of the right wing. Handoff for Davis. Has the dribble, lost it. Fight for the loose ball. Won by Colorado with bodies diving on the floor both ways. Passed ahead to the rack. 2-hand slam. Felix Caceres, the transition bucket. Bobcats down 22-14. 10:40 to go, first half. Bounce down to the left baseline. Here's Chris Hodges. Backing it on Dak. Big bodies banging, turns, hooks, got it. That's from P4 strength. Chris Hodges, the Wisconsin transfer, with his first Bobcat points. He scored just 4 career points with the Wisconsin Badgers. Dak has it up at the top. Hand off at the top of the key for Ranchik. He drives, lays it no, but draws the foul. Jaden Stepp picking up his first foul. That'll send Sebastian Ranchik to the line from Slovakia. Went to high school in LA. Second-year sophomore, comes in at 6'11", 220 pounds. A lot of foreign size and freshman speed on this Colorado roster. First free throw is good. This is a Colorado team last year that just went 3-17 in the Big 12. They beat Eastern Washington by 20. They had to go to double overtime last year to beat Northern Colorado. And they beat South Dakota State by 11. Next free throw is up and good. Ranchik pours them both home. He's got 8 to lead Colorado. 10:15 to go first half, 24-16. Buffaloes on top. Jed Miller trapped, passes out of it to Holden across the half-court line. The Bobcats get into their offensive set. Holden throws over to McMahon out of the right elbow. Skip out to the left corner. Jeremiah Davis open for 3. No good, airballed it, and Colorado wins the tipped rebound. Rushing from right to left. Inman takes it out to the left wing. Hand off to Dak. He works it inside on Hodges, and a foul drawn. Chris Hodges picks up his second. And they're putting that in the shooting motion, or are they inbounding it? saying he was in the shooting motion. Yeah, he had gathered. So Ben got Dak, 7-footer, went to high school in Lincoln, Nebraska. Free throw is good. He is the only member of this Colorado team, Dak, that was a part of their 2023 NCAA tournament team and actually kind of tied in with Montana State. Both Montana State and Colorado were the first four in Dayton in 23. Next free throw by Dak is in and out, and Botch fights and wins the rebound. Colorado actually played right after Montana State had lost that thrilling overtime matchup against Grambling State. They were the next ones waiting to play Boise State. 9:38 to go in the first half. Here's Holden on the drive, stops right block, pivoting and kicks. Miller up at the top. Bounce it and Botch at the top of the key. Giving a Holden, working out of the left wing, back to Miller. Thought about a three, takes it down to the right baseline, picks it up, skip past left corner for McMahon. Working the left baseline, three to shoot, in deep, got blocked. Dak took it out of his hand, and here comes Inman in Colorado. Over to Hargress, back to Inman. Bobcats do a good job getting back. Around to the right wing. Lob down to Dak at the right baseline. Facing up against Mbach. Similar body size, big bodies. Working tough. Thrown out to the top. Here's Hargress, the UC Riverside transfer. Spins to the right elbow. Step back jumper. Rimming. No. McMahon on the defense. Mbach with the rebound. And the Bobcats try to move it. Trailing 25-16, 8:51 to go in the first half. His 9-point deficit, the largest of the day for Montana State. Holden, Euro step in, lefty layup, got it to fall. Slick, shifty move by Kevin Holden for his first Bobcat points. Boy, that looked like everything was moving in slow motion for him. Colorado with the ball to our left. Hand off over on the right sideline. Caceres lobs down right baseline. And he stepped. No, they're calling a foul on Pat McMahon. I thought he had stepped on the baseline. Instead, McMahon gets tagged for his second. So both Hodges and McMahon with two personal fouls now. But Kevin Holden, a guy with a lot of experience. He played 2 years at Central Washington, 63 total games, 674 points, and well over 100 three-point field goal makes. That's Kevin Holden. 8:20 to go first half. Holland with the ball to our left. Throws over to the right wing. Ranchik down to the right corner. Throws back up to Hargress. Working on King. Step back free throw line jumper. Got it. Barrington Hargress now, fourth-year junior out of Southern California. His first points with Colorado. 8 minutes to go first half. Bobcats trailing 27-18. Holden into the lane. Hands it off underneath. Christian King rises and slams with a two-hand dunk off that backdoor cut. 7 points for Christian King in his Bobcat debut. Caceres throws around to the right wing. Ranchik turns, fires, misses the long jumper, and we got a foul, loose ball foul on Crawford. His first, he grabbed the hit of Pat McMahon and pulled him down. Let's step aside. All right, we got a good one. Bobcats hanging around. Colorado's tried to open up a couple leads, and MSU has not fallen behind by double digits at all tonight. We'll step aside with 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the first half. Buffaloes 27, Bobcats 20. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Bobcat basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, courtside in Boulder. Bobcats with the ball, down by 7. Trailing 27-20 with 7:41 to go in the first half. Bobcats had a 3-2 lead in that first minute. That's it. Other than that, Colorado has led the length of this game to this point. Christian King ready to inbound as Colorado matches up here to pressure the inbounds pass. And we got a whistle. What do we got? Not sure what that was. So I'll do it again, a false start. We hadn't gotten the whistle and go-ahead from the scorer's table. So we got one more horn, and then we'll get the okay. That was an official mistake, which they are allowed to do. It's okay. It's opening day for everybody. All right, we're ready to go. King ready to inbound. Gets it into Jed Miller. A little pressure from Hargress in the backcourt. Hands it off from to Kevin Holden. Holden, California native, across the half-court line, gives to Jed Miller. Working out on the left wing. Goes to Holden at the top of the key. Comes left around a screen. Works his way inside. Alley-oop slam! Waka Mbach allowed first 2 points in the Bobcat blue and gold. Montana State down 27-22 with 7:13 to go in the first half. Malone goes over to the right wing. Handoff up at the top of the key, driving inside. Caceres missed it. Mbach with the defense. Loose ball picked up by Malone. Backing in, turns, hooks, and a foul. Not Mbach with his first foul. He looks befuddled, thinking he had his hand straight in the air, but they do call the foul. And he kind of roofed him a little bit, just held his arms over Malone's head just a little bit. So that'll bring Elijah Malone to the line, the 6th-year senior from LaGrange, Indiana. First free throw's no good. Here's a first term I'm sure many Montanans haven't heard. He's from the Michiana area, so that's kind of near the Indiana and Michigan border, sort of near Fort Wayne. Next free throw is up and good. So Malone now with 3 points in his second year with Colorado. Bobcats with the ball. They trail 28-22. 6:55 to go first half. Kevin Holden using some handles to get across the half-court line and needs to now and does, just barely. Yeah, they seem to have control over it. Holden out of the left wing. We got a whistle and a hand check foul. And Jalen Holland, another true freshman. He's from the New Mexico area. He picks up his second foul. Bobcats will inbound. That's the 6th team foul on Colorado. Bobcats have committed 7. Inbound into Jed Miller. The Bobcats setting it up, trailing by 6. Miller out to the right wing. Alley-oop. Mbach makes a contested catch and draws the foul. Well, Bobcats put a little pressure now on Colorado. That foul will be on Felix Caceres. Second foul on Caceres. And it gets Mbach to the line. And this will be his first career free throw attempts. It's a 1-and-1. The front end. It's up. It's good. Waka Mbach out of Gambia. Played 2 years at Florida State. Got in for 7 games, 20 minutes, and scored 4 career points over there with the Seminoles. We're okay playing Chris. And watch it, Mbach now with his first career free throw and lining up his second. That free throw is good. A perfect start at the charity stripe for Wackett and Botch. And already matching his career total with 4 points today. 28-24, Bobcats trailing Colorado with the ball, 6.5 to play first half. Bobcats ratcheting up the defensive pressure here. Out to Johnson on the left wing. Over to Hargress. He works his way inside. Teardrop up off the glass. No. Malone, the offensive rebound. Battling back up. Blocked and fouled. All right, who's it going to be on? Might beat Botch, which would be his second. And it is Wackett and Botch now with 2 fouls. So Botch, Hodges, and McMahon all with 2 personal fouls. And they let one go on the rebound attempt and then, whacked him right on the arm, an easy call. So Hodges is going to come back in here with the 2 fouls. And the first free throw is no good. And Malone struggling at the line. He was 75% the stripe a year ago. Colorado in the Big 12 this year picked 15th out of the 16 teams of the Big 12. Arizona State was picked last. Houston was picked first. Next free throw's no good. Ooh, he missed them both. And Malone starting with a thunk at the free throw line. All right, Cats can make it a one-possession game, down 28-24, 6:10 to go first half. Christian King up at the top of the key, hands it off for Holden. He rises, fires, connects from 3, and the Cats back to within 1. Kevin Holden from way downtown, and the Bobcat contingent behind us starting to make a little bit of noise. 28-27 Colorado, 5:50 to go first half. Hargress takes it over to the left wing, bent over the bounce, working on Holden. Picks up the dribble, slings to the top. And it's taken away. Loose, no. Holden got it tip free, but Colorado recovers. Down to the baseline, knocked out of bounds, and it's staying with Colorado. That was Christian King coming from behind and poking it away. 5 seconds on the shot clock as Colorado gets ready to inbound to their own baseline to our left. All right, Bobcats starting to turn up the heat on the defensive side. They've held Colorado without a field goal make over the last 2.5 minutes. If they can do it again, they've got a chance to take the lead. Johnson off the screen on the inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds, and it's staying with Colorado with 3 seconds to shoot. That was Jed Miller knocking it away. And now really a coffin corner inbounds pass in that left corner in front of the Bobcat bench. See if Montana State can finish off this stellar defensive possession. Josiah Sanders will inbound. The true freshman into Dak. Deep left wing 3. No good. Bobcats have the rebound, and here we go. 5:30 remaining in the first half, and Montana State can take their first lead of the day. Into Hodges down right mid-post. Still holding. Now gets rid of it. His pass tipped. Loose ball. Tip free. Recovered by Holden in the backcourt. Out to Chris King. Steps to his left. Thought about a 3 and double dribble. Just kind of bobbled it. So Montana State unable to take advantage. And now the defense is on both sides starting to ramp up some. Jeremiah Davis in, Jed Miller to the bench. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Colorado into the front court with a 1-point lead. 5 minutes remaining first half. Johnson into the lane. Those up to the top for Hargress. Around to the top of the key, Ranchik working on King. Backing in, middle of the lane, back to the basket, turning, falling away, fading jumper, rimming, no, rebound. Won by Montana State. Great effort by Davian Brown as he falls out of bounds. Ahead to Holden. Thought about a 3, bounce pass inside. Here's Hodges, backing in, spins, hooks. That's up, no good, lost it on the way up. Dak might have got a piece of it, and Colorado gets the stop. Boy, whoever gets this next bucket is going to grab some momentum late in the first half. Hargress down underneath. Reverse layup, that's short. Jeremiah Davis with the defense, and here comes Montana State still down by 1. We got a defensive stalemate over the last 2 minutes. King out to the right wing for Holden. Turns the corner to the top of the key. Gives it out to Hodges. Works to the right elbow. Now back to the basket. Banging bodies with Dak. Turns, lefty hook. Got it. And the Bobcats are in front on the Chris Hodges. Little baby hook in the middle of the lane. 29-28 MSU. 4 minutes to go first half. Dak pivoting out of the right wing. Hands it off over on the right sideline for Sanders. Works his way down to the right block. Davis in his hip pocket. Kicks it out to the top. Here's a 3. That's no good. The Bobcats get another stop. Colorado now 0 of their last 7 from the field. The Bobcats can extend a lead. King into the lane. Goes up. The finger roll. No. Fight for the rebound. Won by Hodges inside. Out to King. Left wing 3. That's no good. Swirls off. And Colorado has the rebound. Overall good sequence for MSU. Hargress out to Sanders, attacks the rack, floats it up, no, but draws the foul. Light little body contact underneath is enough to draw the foul on Kevin Holden. 3:29 to go first half. Montana State leading in Big 12 country. Bobcats 29, Colorado Buffaloes 28. 3:29 left in the first half. Back after this from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Hey, Bobcat fans, your support through the Bobcat Collective powers NIL opportunities for our Bobcat student athletes, helping them thrive on and off the field. Join today and make a real impact. All right, we got a ball game. It's Montana State and Colorado today. 3:29 to go in the first half, and Montana State leads it 29-28. Defense is turned up, holding Colorado to one of their last 9 from the field. The early leader in scoring is Christian King. He's got 7 points in his Bobcat debut. Davian Brown and Kevin Holden, the pair of D2 transfers, each with 5. Hodges has 4, McMahon has 4, and Bach has 4 points as well. Right now, 2 true freshmen and a pair of second-year sophomores on the floor for Colorado. They are a youthful bunch. And right now it is Josiah Sanders, the Denver, Colorado native, who was the top-ranked high school player in Colorado last year, at the free throw line. Sanders already with 4 points in his Bobcat debut. First free throw, no good. Boy, Colorado has left a lot of meat on the bone at that free throw line. They're now 7 of 13 from the stripe. They're going to be circling that one at the end of the night. To tie the game, Sanders puts it up and missed it. He missed them both. And the Bobcats have the ball with a 1-point lead, 3:25 to go first half. All right. MSU into the front court. Holden bounces over to the left wing for Jaden Stepp. Turns up the top, given to Brown. Working over the left wing, then to Stepp at the top. Stepp into the lane, steps through, lays it up, got it off the window and in. And Jaden Stepp showing a little touch for his first Bobcat points. He scored 7 total points last year with Colorado State. MSU with a 3-point lead, already their largest of the day. 3 minutes to go first half. Handoff out of the right wing. Then over the bounce, working his way inside. Ranchik into the lane, jump pass underneath, catch is made, and Caceres rises and slams with a 2-hand dunk. 31-30, MSU leading, 2:40 to go first half. Holden across the half-court line. Down to the right baseline, whistle, and they're calling the charge. Gave him just a little bit of a chicken wing. Soft call, and Holden picks up his second. Shares a wry smile with the official. Little back and forth. And he leaves it with a, that's bad. All right, that's the way it goes. Defender was squared up, light little chicken wing. 50-50 call goes against Montana State. Colorado with the ball. 2:30 remaining first half. MSU running into some foul trouble now in this first half. Caceres hands it off out of the right wing for Isaiah Johnson. Speedy left-hander takes it into the lane, goes up, swatted. Oh, baby, Jeremiah Davis, a hammer of a block as Davion Brown goes in to the bench. Jeremiah Davis got up on top of that basketball and dented the floor with the block. Oh, man, what a smack by Jeremiah Davis. That was a thing of beauty. 7 seconds to shoot. Colorado still with the ball. Skip pass out to the right corner. Working into the lane. Johnson kick left corner. Sanders rises, fires, swirls off. The three ball no good from the left corner. Montana State with a rebound and a 1-point lead. Tell you what, putting a bow on that play by Jeremiah Davis. Watch out for his defense this season. He could be an absolute glove. Out of the right wing. Hodges playing with 2 fouls, takes it down to the right baseline. Back it in on Dak, shoulder to chest, spins left shoulder, pumps up. Good, and one. Chris Hodges loving it. In his MSU debut, Chris Hodges out of Schaumburg, Illinois. 6 points tonight, going to the line for more. I mean, he is not afraid to go after Dak. And let's not forget, Hodges just spent the last 4 years in the Big Ten. Didn't play a ton, but he's banging bodies with the best of them in practice with Wisconsin. The free throw is no good. First miss from the stripe. Cats are 6 of 7 at the free throw line. Bobcats with a 3-point lead, 1:40 to go first half. Dak hands it off on the left wing for Sanders. Picks up the dribble, throws over to Hargress. Around to the right wing. Isaiah Johnson throws into the corner. Here's a three. That's no good. The Bobcats have the rebound. Colorado 1 of 7 from downtown. They are ice cold behind the arc. Bobcats with a 3-point lead. 1:20 remaining first half. See if MSU can extend this lead a little bit heading into the halftime break. And a kicked ball. Ranchik with the boot. Pivotal 78 seconds coming up here for Montana State. Christian King coming back in. Jeremiah Davis to the bench. Oh, man, he had a highlight reel block. And he gets a hero's welcome on the Bobcat bench to our left. MSU with the ball. Miller bent over the bounce near the half-court line. Bounce pass over the left wing. Hodges back to Miller. He directs traffic. Now puts it on the floor. Throws to Step, left wing. 7 to shoot. Step takes a deep three. Back iron, no. Sanders the rebound. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Thrown ahead. Out to the right wing. Hargress slicing into the lane to the rack. Lays it up and in. Shifty layup by Barrington Hargress. Bobcats into the front court now. Davion Brown calls the timeout. MSU still with a 1-point lead. 45 seconds left in the first half. And Step getting a bit of an earful from the Bobcat coaching staff. Went a little early with that three. And it may have been the student section that had the tried and true count down the shot clock earlier than it actually was. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics, the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. So Montana State's going to draw something up here with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 21-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Christian King will inbound to the left sideline of the Bobcat side of the half-court line. Surveying, gives it into Miller. On the bounce, up at the top. 20 seconds to shoot. Picks up the dribble, pivoting. Needs an outlet here. And gets it to Hodges. He turns to the left wing, now works his way into the paint, kicks it out to King. He dropped the pass, and the Bobcats turn it over. A bad, unforced turnover by MSU. Shot clock and game clock are identical. Hargress will call a timeout. So Montana State had an opportunity there and failed to take advantage of it. And that one's frustrating for this coaching staff. You call a timeout, you draw something up, and at the end of the day, you just don't get it done. And you have a turnover that really was pretty unforced. not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. 21 seconds to go in this first half. Montana State leading 33-32. Colorado with the basketball. Christian King, the UW Washington transfer, is leading the way with 7 points. Looks a little like it's kind of a first game of the year. Little start and stop, bit of a sputter, but overall, some good things to like here for Montana State. And we're expecting a strong season with a talented bunch. Let's see where Colorado wants to go with it. Tad Boyle drawing something up in his 16th year here at Colorado. He's got some Big Sky ties. He was at Northern Colorado from 2006 to 2010, went 12-4 in that 09-10 season before getting hired here at Colorado to start the 2010-2011 campaign. All right, Colorado will inbound. Dak lobs it into the backcourt for Hargress. Pivotal possession with Colorado down by 1 at the end of the first half. Shot clock off with 15 seconds left. Hargress winding it down 12, guarded by Brown. Now 10, throws to the left wing 9. Johnson looking with 8, still looking with 6. Throws out to the right wing 4. Hargress drives, teardrop up. No, 2 seconds left. Fight for the loose ball. Malone heaves it up. No, tip back up. No. Dak got the tip to go, but the buzzer sounded, and Montana State got the stop. Just barely. All right, well, they couldn't quite get that thing to go on the offensive side. They get the stop on the defensive side. They will take a look at it. They are reviewing that right now. And yes, it is no good. Bobcats do get the stop. They've got a halftime lead. Through one half of play, Montana State is leading 33-32 against Colorado. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The brand is one of the most recognized in healthcare. The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our strength. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. I'm proud that we have the local presence, and yet we're also very fortunate to leverage the size of our larger organization, including innovative products and services at the larger national level, and be able to bring that to Montana for all of our members in the future.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at the MSU bookstore, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. The MSU bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at the MSU bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase goes directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Go Cats!
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
We're back courtside at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. The Bobcats have a halftime lead at Colorado today, up 33-32. All right, let's take a look at some of the numbers from the first half of play. Montana State with 3 Wendy's three-pointers. They go 3 of 7 from downtown. Kevin Holden, Christian King, and Davion Brown all knocking down some 3 balls in that first half. MSU was led by King with 7 points today. 5 from Kevin Holden. 5 from Davion Brown. 6 from Chris Hodges, the Wisconsin transfer. 4 by Botch, and 2 by Jaden Stepp. On the other side for Colorado, they're led by Ranchik with 8. Dak has 7. A lot of that was early. Caceres with 6. Sanders with 4. Hargress with 4. Malone with 3. And that's the full rundown of the scoring from the first half of play. The Bobcats trailed by as many as 9 midway through that first half, but really came along after that. They've led by as many as 3 and currently have a 1-point lead against Colorado. The Bobcats shooting 55% from the field after one half of scoring. We mentioned 3 of 7 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line for Colorado. 43% from the field, only 1 of 7 from 3, and 7 of 14 from the three-point line. That has really hurt Colorado, the free throw line and the three-point line. They have had some slow starts, and really including their one of their exhibitions against NAIA Grace College. They trailed by 3 at the half before hanging 58 points in the second half, so the Bobcats trying to avoid that fate. Elsewhere for the Bobcats, 8 turnovers in that first half against 6 assists, no steals, and 2 blocks. On the other side, 1 block for Colorado, 9 assists, 3 turnovers. They had 5 steals, including 2 from Elijah Malone. 3 lead changes, 1 tie. Colorado led for a majority of that first half, but it's the Bobcats with the lead at halftime. Are you on the go and want to stay connected with live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. All right, let's step aside. More to get to. We're at the half. Bobcats lead at 33-32 over the Colorado Buffaloes. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position at halftime right now. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of the second half, with the Bobcats leading 33-32 against the Colorado Buffaloes. Remember, Montana State now, they come in at 6-2, 6 wins, 2 losses against Colorado, and the last 2 meetings have gone to overtime. So Montana State's played this Colorado team tough, and they're trying to keep that all alive today. All right, before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly with you from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. The Bobcats leading it 33-32 at halftime. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll get you caught up on some of the other Big Sky scores and some other scores around the nation, as well as the college basketball season commences tonight on this Monday evening, November 3rd. Exciting time to get things going. The Bobcats have a lead in their first game of the season, but a lot of basketball left to be played. Back after this, Bobcats lead at 33-32 against the Buffaloes. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State is leading 33-32 over Colorado. Trying to score a Big 12 win. If the Bobcats can find a way to earn a win today, it would be the second Power Conference victory under head coach Matt Logia. Remember, in year one, they beat Cal out in Berkeley early in the year. All right, let's go ahead and check the out-of-town scoreboard presented by First Interstate Bank. Some of the other Big Sky scores. Northern Arizona falls at Drake earlier today, 77-71. Idaho is a hot pick to be one of the better teams in the Big Sky this year. They lead at Washington State. Idaho's up 32-21 with 8 minutes to go in the first half over there. Northern Colorado leading Colorado College 26-17 with 6 minutes left in the first half. Weber State leading West Coast Baptist 79-16 with 18 minutes to go in the second half. They had a 70-point first half in a non-D1 game. And Montana leading at halftime against Northwest Indian College 57-20. And then later tonight at 8:30, UCLA hosting Eastern Washington. So that's what's coming up elsewhere around the rest of the Big Sky. We'll step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. When we come back, we'll be ready to roll for the second half of play. The Bobcats have an early season signature dub in front of them to be determined. We're 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, and it's Montana State leading at Colorado 33-32. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Williams Homes, we're more than builders. We're family. For over 30 years, our name has meant quality, care, and homes built to last for generations. Because buying a home isn't just about today. It's about your future. Right now, we're locking in prices on move-in ready homes. No surprises, no shifting costs. Plus, for a limited time, get flex cash for closing costs, upgrades, HOA fees, or a rate buydown. Your dreams deserve a strong foundation. Williams Homes, built by our family for yours. Visit williamshomes.com.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
We're getting ready to go for the second half of play. We're sitting at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position with Montana State leading it at the half. It's Montana State 33 and Colorado 32. Let's see if Montana State can find a way to put up an early season upset against this Colorado Buffaloes team. It's a Colorado team that is coming off a bad year. They started the Big 12, their first year in the return to the Big 12 last year with 13 straight losses in Big 12 play. They finished in last place, went 14 of 21. And they're still only just 2 years removed from their last NCAA tournament when they made it to the round of 32, which is as far as Tad Boyle has taken this program into in his 16 years. The number one coach in career wins in Colorado history, but they're trying to see if they can kind of build this thing from the ground up with a lot of freshmen on this roster. Got a couple of young foreign big men. They're going to have a lot of work to do as they try to bring this thing together. And Montana State also trying to meld some pieces together. This is a Bobcat team that was picked 6th by the media in the preseason poll and 5th in the preseason coaches poll. But if I'm going to venture to guess what's actually going to happen, they will probably finish a little higher than that. Montana was picked first on both sides. Portland State was picked second in both polls. That was my pick. I had a vote in the media poll this year. Portland State was my number one pick. They're bringing back Jalen Henderson, Trayvon Minot, and Terry Miller. Really a big three that is very, very dynamic. All right, here we go. Bobcats and Buffaloes ready to rock. Bobcats inbound it, and we are underway in the second half as Montana State goes from right to left. Jed Miller throws around to the right corner. Holden stepping down to the baseline, lobs it up. The teardrop brimming and falls. And Kevin Holden showing a little touch. He's got 7 points for the Bobcats. Barrington Hargress with the basketball. Throws into the right corner. Bobcats calling out the play. Dak lobs it into Malone, and he makes the catch and takes advantage of the mismatch against Jed Miller. Elijah Malone now with 5 points. MSU from right to left. Out to the right wing. Holden. Bounce past the top. Hodges hands off to McMahon. Then to Miller, left wing. Back to McMahon. Working down to the left block. He was in some foul trouble in that first half. McMahon into the lane. Bounces it out. 12 to shoot. King over to Holden. 9. Holden puts up a 3. That's no good. And Colorado with a rebound. The Buffaloes from left to right. Dak throws into the left corner. Here's a 3. Rimming. No. And Hodges has the rebound after the Ranchik miss. And now that one tipped out of bounds. 18:47 to go in the second half. Montana State leading 35-34. Each team with a field goal in this second half. Into King. He's open. Left corner, 3-ball. Book it. Christian King with the boom from the left corner. He's into double figures in his Bobcat debut. 10 points for the Washington transfer. MSU extends their lead up to 4, their largest of the day. Hargress into the right corner. Back to Hargress. Into the middle of the lane. Dak turns, jumper, rimming, good. Bangett got Dak with a little touch. He's got 9 points, a guy they're expecting to rely on this season. A third-year junior. MSU with the ball in a 2-point lead. Holden down to Hodges on the right baseline. Backing in on Malone. Turns, hooks, blocked. Goaltending? No, out of bounds. Boy, I was right up at the apex. So Dak got up and volleyball swatted that one away. Taking a look at the replay. I thought that was kind of coming down a little bit, but my opinion doesn't really count. Miller to inbound. Into the right corner. Bounce down to Hodges in the paint. Banging bodies. Got tipped, recovers, goes back up, draws the foul, and misses it. But he'll go to the line for 2 as Elijah Malone picks up his second foul. Saying hello to a couple of fans on YouTube right now. Owl Shadow says hello from Bear Creek. Montana Farm Boy saying hello, and BTZ404 saying hello as well. Student section now making some noise with a bunch of signs. The first free throw is no good from Hodges. They've got Dwayne Johnson in a Colorado Shador jersey. They've got a couple of South Park characters, LeBron James face. Next free throw is up. And no good. Big round of applause. They get some Shake Shack with a pair of misses like that. 38-36, MSU with a lead. 17:55 to go in the game. Colorado with the ball to our right. Hargress turns to the left elbow, into the lane, goes up with the left hand and slices home with the layup. Hargress now with 6 points today. We got a tie game. 38 all. Out to Holden on the left wing. Works his way out to the left corner, comes back around the screen, gets the free throw line, into the lane, pivoting, fall away jumper, rattles in. Kevin Holden showing some more touch. He's got 9 points. And now the Bobcats with a steal, and McMahon misses the bunny, got his own rebound, kicks it out, Holden to the left wing. Here's King, back out to McMahon. The Bobcats reset, so MSU stealing that inbounds pass. MSU up by 2. Miller out of the right wing, turns the corner, kicks it out. McMahon open, left corner 3, book it. Jed Miller with a long pass on the dime, and Pat McMahon makes it count. MSU up 43-38, 17 minutes remaining in the ball game, and Christian King gets tagged for a foul. Little hip check, his first. Chad Miller, what a pass, driving in with a right-handed dribble. Never brought his left hand to the ball, just let that dribble come up and just slung it from the right block to the left corner, and Pat McMahon knocking down that Wendy's 3-ball. 43-38, 16:56 to go in the second half. Colorado with the ball. Holland gives it over to Hargress on the left wing. Quick closeout, comes off a screen, pulls up. Jumper's good, take it off the board. An illegal screen opened up Hargress. And Ifaula picks up his first foul, getting in his first minutes. MSU with the ball. And now a pivotal opportunity trying to extend this lead. Holden has the dribble. Calmly into the front court. Works his way out to the right wing. Drives and kicks. Topside 3. Chet Miller. That 3-ball, no good. A rebound won by Colorado. Hargress slicing into the lane. Steps in. Blocked. Fouled. Botch came in with a big-time hammer. And they're calling the foul underneath. I think they actually gave that to Holden, not Mbach. The block was clean. No, they did give it to Mbach. Okay. That's his third. First free throw's no good from Hargress. Looked pretty clean up top on that big block, but Guess there was some contact underneath. 43-38, Montana State lead, 16:28 to go in the game. Hargress puts it up, puts it in, splits the free throws. He's got 7. A little pressure in the backcourt, not much. Miller surveys, gets it out to Holden. They did bust out a 1-2-2 zone. Out to the right wing for McMahon. And the Cats set it up to Holden at the top of the key. Holden turns right, takes it into the lane, bounce pass underneath, and Botch lets the traffic clear, draws the foul, no shot. Hargress came in and whacked him on the arm, or no, what they gave. It should be Hargress, right? No, they gave it to Felix Caceres, my mistake. Third foul on Caceres. So good ball movement by the Bobcats that time to help draw the foul. 20 seconds of the shot clock. Cats will inbound with a 4-point lead. Miller looking for the baseline. Finds Holden off the screen left baseline. Takes it out to the left wing. Turns the corner. Gets into the lane. Holden goes up. Lays it. No. Think that got partially blocked. And then Botch with the foul. And he's frustrated. That'll be his 4th. He's got his hand caught in the cookie jar. And he is very frustrated. That'll bring Hodges into the game. I like the competitive fire, though. Botch, the early returns, it's going to be a good one. He's got some juice. Coach Payne trying to calm him down a little bit. But you'd always rather try to calm a player down than ramp him up, right? Just under 16 minutes to go in the ball game. Montana State up by 4. Colorado with a basketball. Handoff out on the right wing, and we got a whistle and an illegal screen. It's going the other way. And that'll take us to a break. Jalen Howland picking up his 3rd foul. We got some fouls now getting called on both sides, and Montana State will have the ball when we come back. 15 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the game. Bobcats leading the Buffaloes 43-39. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built. Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Bryant, whatever it takes. Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning. Carrier, turn to the experts. Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time. Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces. And NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
All right, we got a good one. Montana State right now leading in Boulder, up 43-39. They were here to open up the 2021 season. They went to overtime and came up 4 points shy. It was a heck of a ball game, but Cats didn't have quite enough, although Danny Sprinkle would later go on to say that was the game in which he really kind of knew at that point that he had a team that could reach the sky and win a title, and they would win that championship later that year in the 21-22 campaign. Sprinkle talked about that with Grace Lawrence in the Golden Age of the Modern Day documentary she put together after that three-peat the Bobcats had. And now Montana State up 43-39 here again. We'll see what Coach Logie thinks of his new look squad. After this one, of course, we'll talk to head coach Matt Logie after the ball game. Serving all your garage door needs, StoreTech is raising the door on quality. The women open up their regular season tomorrow night, 7 o'clock over at the Brick against Carroll College. Men play Northwest Indian College, 7 o'clock Wednesday night, and then they host Denver at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Football's back in action at home for the first time in a month as well, with an afternoon kickoff against Weber State. MSU has the basketball. They work from right to left. We got a whistle, and I think the clock didn't start. So the shot clock didn't get going. And MSU will inbound over on that far right sideline. Into the backcourt. Holden accepts the inbounds pass, and they go to work. Holden surveying, bent over the bounce, moves right over to the wing, turns the corner into the lane. He's going toward the rack. Now hands it off for Pat McMahon. Back it in, posting up, pivoting, goes up through contact and good off the glass. Pat McMahon finding a way to finish down to the right block. MSU up by 6. Hargress out of the right wing, bounce to the left elbow. Thrown down inside. Turnaround layup is good. Tough finish by Jalen Holland, his first 2 collegiate points. The true freshman who played his high school ball in Arizona after growing up in New Mexico. MSU up by 4. Bounce pass to the right sideline. McMahon up to King. Give it to the left wing for Holden. He takes a deep 3, and it's good. Kevin Holden feeling it. In his Bobcat debut, Kevin Holden into double figures with a dozen after that Wendy's 3 ball. Ranchik hands it off to the left wing, up to Hargress at the top. Turns to the wing. Throws back up to the top of the key. MSU up by 7 now. Johnson drives, lost it, and a foul. Oh, they're calling it on Chris Hodges. He went pretty straight up. The question would be, did he bring his arm down maybe? I don't like that. All right. Foul on Hodges. They're definitely tightened up the whistles here in the second half. And Isaiah Johnson going to the line. He had a 43-point game in high school. His dad actually played football for Eastern Washington. Isaiah Johnson out of L.A. The first free throw is no good. He dazzled in their exhibition against Grace College with 21 points. Town Pump's proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. At Brawl of the Wild, right now, Montana number 2, Montana State number 3 in the nation. After a bloody Saturday last week with a lot of top teams falling, Isaiah Johnson pours it in, his first collegiate point. MSU up by 6. 14:40 to go in the game. The Bobcats author a signature win to open up the season. Tough pressure out high. Brown throws it out to the top for McMahon. He gives to Holden, who's had a very hot hand in his debut, 5 of 8 from deep. Holden pressured out near the half-court line, goes right around the screen, goes back to Jaden Stepp. He dials up a 3. That's no good. Off the back iron, and the rebound grabbed by Colorado. They push ahead. Dak works his way inside through contact, lays a good and 1. Jaden Stepp picks up his second foul. Wasn't a ton of contact, but it was definitely there. Bang got Dak. He'll try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Right now, Colorado starting to knock some shots down there. 5 of 6 from the field. That's kind of what they did here in the exhibition game. Next free throw is good. Where they were actually down against NAIA Grace College before hanging over 50 points in the second half. MSU into the front court. They lead 48-45, 14 minutes to go in the ballgame. Out of the left wing, Holden gives it to McMahon at the top of the key. Working out on the right wing. Steps up to the elbow, rises, fires, jumper, short, long rebound, fight for it, and Stepp called for the foul. Chasing after it against Dak. Third foul on Jaden Stepp. So 3 on Stepp, 4 on Botch, 3 on Hodges, 2 on Holden, 2 on McMahon. That's the foul trouble for Montana State. Colorado into the front court. 13:44 to go in the second half. Colorado starting to grab some momentum. Still down by 3. Holland lobs into the post. Picked off. Christian King coming in with a 2-hand interception to the pass. MSU into the front court. And tipped out of bounds. We'll stay with MSU. In front of the student section to our left. Chris Hodges coming in. Hodges played in 39 games in his career at Wisconsin. Just never quite cracked into the rotation. Good player, though. Inbounds pass into the left wing. Davian Brown has it. Out to the top, McMahon. Works into the lane. Steps to the free throw line. Rises and fires, and the jumper is good. High arcing shot from Pat McMahon. He pours it in, and he's into double figures with 11. Now the third Bobcat with 10-plus points tonight. MSU back up by 5. Just over 13 minutes to go in the game. Handoff on the right wing. Johnson weaving in. Lays it up, and it's good. Isaiah Johnson, his first field goal of his career. Chris Hodges had to back off in foul trouble. Here's Brown underneath. In too deep. Kicks it out. King on the left wing. Throws around to the top for Holden. Surveys. Moves left. Getting tagged there a little with the hands. Throws over to the right wing for McMahon. Lob down low. Knocked out of bounds. And will stay with Montana State. MSU up by 3. They've led by as many as 7. Colorado had a 9-point lead in the first half. From the left corner, lobbed in. Brown throws it into the right corner. King, 5 to shoot. King down to the baseline. Swarm 3. Turns, fades, jumper, no. Colorado gets the stop and the rebound. Isaiah Johnson into the front court, weaves into the lane. Euro steps in, just heaves it up. No good. Malone the offensive board, and then it's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to Montana State.
Someone to organize it.
12:27 remaining in the second half. Bobcats 50, Buffalo's 47. Boy, it's been a good one. It's kind of what we expected. Colorado down over the last year or two. And they've got a lot of young players on this team. Very talented, but very, very young. Montana State, a big collection of pieces. Starting to meld together. Jed Miller into the front court. Out to McMahon on the left wing. Dribbles right around the screen, takes it to the top of the key. Crosses over into the lane, gets down to the left block, stops, pops, jumper, good. Short jumper from the left block. Pat McMahon starting to stroke him home. He's got 13 points. Montana State up by 5. 12 minutes remaining in the game with a stoppage coming. Out of the left wing. Sanders throws over to the right wing for Malone. Back to the left wing, Sanders works into the lane, goes up, lays it, no, but a foul. McMahon brought the arm down and draws his third foul of the game. Easy call. Just got to keep those hands up. And it'll send Colorado to the line when we come back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the ball game. It's Montana State 52, Colorado 47. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Starting January 6th, join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:51 to go in the game, and Montana State leads 52-47. Colorado will be shooting free throws here in just a moment. Which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the upcoming year? Check out how your favorite school is doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners announced in June 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. Bobcats now, really, they've been leading throughout the entirety of the second half. They took the lead midway through, or late in that first half. And right now, Montana State up 52-47. Pat McMahon leading the way, 13 points, 5 of 8 shooting with 3 rebounds. Kevin Holden in his debut with MSU, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field. And 10 points from Christian King, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 Wendy's, 3 balls. Overall, the Bobcats are 6 of 13 from 3, sponsored by Wendy's. Bobcats are 51% from the field, Colorado 50% from the field. And Colorado right now 6 of 8 from the field in the second half, and yet still have not taken the lead. So, you can kind of look at that glass half full or glass half empty. You don't like giving up 6 of 8 from the field, but you still have the lead, and you figure the defense will start to lock down eventually here. And, well, they won't keep shooting at that rate. Josiah Sanders going to the line. And his first free throw is no good. Sanders with 4 points in that first half in his college debut. Big-bodied kid for playing high school ball last year. 6'5", 210. Wouldn't want to face that as a 15 or 16-year-old. Next free throw's no good. Malone wins the rebound out to the left wing. Johnson steps to his left, lets traffic fly, and buries the 3 with Dwayne Wade standing right behind him. Isaiah Johnson down with 6 points. MSU from right to left, leading by 2, 11:35 to go in the game. Pat McMahon setting it up on the left wing. Works right around a screen to the top of the key. Takes it inside down to the left block, back to the basket on Malone. Turns, hooks, up, got it. And Pat McMahon starting to field with an array of tricks. He's got 15 points. Jeremiah Davis will check in for the first time in the second half, maybe bring some pressure on the defensive side. Out to the left wing. Bounce down to the left baseline. Malone. Back to the basket against Hodges. Turns, lays it. No, and a foul. Oh, no, it got it. It fell in and a foul. Davian Brown with his first foul. Brown got that bucket to fall, and he'll go to the line. A light little touch by Davian Brown. Malone has really struggled at the free throw line today. Let's see if he regresses to the mean some. And he does. He knocks that down. He's now 4 of 7 from the free throw line. With 9 points, or 8 points rather. 11 minutes remaining in the ball game. MSU still up by 1. They have weathered a storm here from Colorado. Handoff for Miller. Works left around a screen. Has the dribble at the top. Bounce down mid-post left side for Hodges. Back to the basket against Malone, into the lane. Picks up the dribble, kicks it out. King fires from 3. That's no good. Rebound, volleyed, fought for, diving around for it, and Colorado wins it despite the great hustle and effort by Jed Miller, who got down to the hardwood for it. Here comes Colorado left to right into the lane, and 1. Knocks it home. Draws the foul on Jeremiah Davis. First foul on Davis. That bucket gives Colorado the lead on the Sebastian Raincheek layup. He's up to 10 points. A guy they're hoping to rely on this year. Big-time youth movement here for Colorado. Hodges heading to the bench. He's got 3 fouls, and Botch still with 4. You wonder when you want to bring him back in, because he was about to start to kind of get going there. Free throw is up and good. And then he picked up his 4th, and Botch does come back in here. Bobcats have the ball. Holden, King, Miller, Botch, Davis. Crowd starting to make some noise and bring some juice. Cats down by 2. Holden out of the left wing. Turns the corner down to the left block. Pivoting. Pestered. Gets rid of it. Whistle. And a 3-second lane violation on Botch, who feels like he's got some things going against him today. All right, here we go. This is it. You've got the Avalanche going against you if you're Montana State. How do you bounce back? How do you respond? You're only down by 2. These are the types of punches, blows, trading type game that you're going to experience as the season continues. And once you get into Big Sky play, good early opportunity to respond. Raincheek, 3. No. Rebound. Won by Sanders. Handoff Dak. Puts it up with a hook shot. No. Rebound tipped out. Miller fighting for it. It's out of bounds, and it will be Montana State ball. Cats trying to end now a 6-0 run. Timeout, Montana State. We'll go to break as well. Let's see if MSU can pour some cold water on this hot run by Colorado. 9:52 remaining in the game. It's Buffaloes 56, Bobcats 54. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Qdoba Bozeman is a proud partner of the Montana State Bobcats. Make your winning play at Qdoba. Show your spirit with your own salad, quesadilla, bowl, burrito, or nachos, and all your favorite toppings. Score big and add free guac and queso to your entree anytime, any day. Hungry yet? Stop by Qdoba at 855 South 29th Avenue right after the game for the ultimate flavor MVP.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
9:52 remaining in the ball game. Montana State now trailing 56-54 against Colorado. We're live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. It's been a good one so far today. 4 lead changes, 2 ties. Montana State is right there with this Colorado team. Colorado only +2 in points in the paint. The Bobcats on the glass -7, out-rebounded 27-20. Cats led today by Pat McMahon, who's got 15 points. He was just getting worked on by the trainer, Jordan. Montana State now with Jeremiah Davis, Swaka Mbach, Jed Miller, Kevin Holden, and Christian King on the floor. Mbach having the jersey tucked in now, and then sharing a word or two with the official. They're going back and forth. Cordial conversation. Smiles all around. And a nod, a yes, and okay. All right, Bobcats will inbound in their home backcourt with 9:52 remaining in the game, trailing 56-54. Offense has gotten a little quiet, and Colorado shooting 69% in the second half. King into Miller. Little pressure. They got a 1-2-2 zone going. Playing a little catch in the backcourt. And now Miller passes ahead to Jeremiah Davis out on the right wing. Ball moves around to Jed Miller, and the Bobcats set it up offensively. Miller up to the top. Gives it to Holden. Fires inside. Mbach makes the catch, goes up, lays it. No, but draws the foul. Good ball movement. Ranchik picks up the foul. And Mbach will go to the line for 2 as Pat McMahon will check back in. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. Mbach to the line with 4 points in his Bobcat debut. First free throw is no good. Pat McMahon in, Christian King to the bench. King's been very good as well. He was a highly rated recruit coming out of the Seattle area. Went to Seattle Prep. Student section making noise. Free throw up and good. Mbach with 5 points. He had 4 career points in his first 2 years over at Florida State. Colorado into the front court. Hargress around to the right wing, takes it down to the right block, jump pass up to the top. Good closeout by McMahon. Now Johnson on the drive, lays it up, short and a foul. Got it to go. Looked like it was going to be short. He went right into the belly of the beast, and Swaka Mbach has fouled out with 9:18 to go in the ball game. Tough break for Waka and Bach. High ceiling, tough to see him go down with the 5 fouls now. Now Chris Hodges comes in with 3 fouls. Wiley moved by Isaiah Johnson, the true freshman, to go right at him and help draw that foul. 8 points now for Isaiah Johnson with a chance for one more at the line. That is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Montana State ball. Nine minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game. 58-55, Colorado leads. Montana State from right to left. Holden across the half-court line. Bounce pass to Jed Miller, left wing. Works his way to the top of the key. Lob over to Hodges, right wing, back to Miller. He rises, fires, connects. Jed Miller, the right wing, 3-ball. First points of the season for the fourth-year senior from Southern California. We got a tie game on the Miller 3. 3-ball sponsored by Wendy's. Handoff up at the top. Caceres working out in the left wing. His pass, nearly jumped by Miller. Handoff for Hargrass. He steps inside and knocks down the long 2. Jed Miller's aggressive defense leads to the open jumper. Cats trail by 2 with the ball. Jed Miller across the half-court line over to Pat McMahon on the left wing. And off to the top. Bounce pass to Hodges. He gives to McMahon, curling, gets down to the right baseline, has the dribble, backing in on Ranchik, 6 to shoot, falls away with a jumper, got it. Pat McMahon with some sweet touch from the middle of the lane on the fadeaway. 17 points for Pat McMahon in his season debut, and he ties the game at 60, under 8 to play. Malone out to the top, Hargrass around to the left wing, now into the corner, working down the left baseline. Ranchik pivoting, falls away. His floater is up, no. Malone put back, no. Another offensive rebound, and then a foul on the floor, or what? They're calling a foul on the floor, and I think it's going on Hodges. It's going to be a 1-and-1. No, they're giving it to Miller. You definitely would rather see it on Jed Miller, his second, because Hodges has 3. Colorado going to the line for a 1-and-1. All right, it's getting spicy. 7:43 to go. Bobcats and Buffaloes tied at 60. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you, member FDIC. Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. 7:43 to go in the ball game. Montana State hanging right with Colorado today. Neither team has had a double-digit lead this evening. It's 60-60. 1 point lead for Montana State at the half. They have been getting beat up on the glass in the second half. They're -7 in the rebounding margin in the second half, -8 overall tonight. So they were doing a good job in that first half. Part of it is Colorado just hasn't missed a ton in the second half. They're shooting 65%, and both teams over 50% in the first half today. Overall today. Pat McMahon, 17 points to lead all scorers. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And he has used an array of moves, which is good to see. And now Montana State, after kind of weathering a storm there, got the offense going. They've hit 4 of their last 5 shots. Let's see if they can keep this thing together. Also an update on the First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard tonight. And Idaho up 51-39 at Washington State with 16:45 to go in the second half. Malone is at the line, and he hits his first free throw. He's up to 9 points now. One more coming. Cats in some foul trouble today. Next shot is good. 10 points for Malone. 2-point lead for the Buffaloes. 62-60. Pressure in the backcourt. Cats have handled that pressure pretty well today. Kevin Holden takes it across the half-court line. Then over the bounce out high. Bounce pass over the right wing for Hodges. Hand off at the top, McMahon. Thought about a 3. It was an open look, turned it down. Gives it up to Holden. Bounce pass underneath. Hodges facing up and draws the foul. Ranchi stuck his hand in the cookie jar and picks up his second foul. That'll be the 6th team foul on Colorado State. So the next one on the Buffaloes will send the Cats to the line. Colorado already in the double bonus here in the second half. 7:23 to go in the game. MSU down by 2 with the ball. Brown into the left corner. There's Holden taking it out. Working out on the left wing. Bounce down to Hodges, left baseline. Works his way into the paint. Back to the basket. Down to the right block. Backing in and backing down on Malone. Turns. Hook. Got it. Sweet, smooth touch by Chris Hodges. His first 2 points of the second half. And Hodges has 8 in his Cats debut. Tying it at 62. 7 minutes left. Johnson turns to the elbow. Pulls up. Jumper. Good. Smooth as silk. Isaiah Johnson, the true freshman with 10 points in his debut. Not a big kid. Listed 6'1", 170. He's not quite that. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Hodges out to the top. King turns into the lane. Lobs it up. Swatted away. Turnover by MSU. Hodges wasn't ready for it. Now Johnson drives in. Falls down. They call the foul. Should be a travel. He didn't get touched. He just lost his balance on a Euro step, and they're calling Holden on that. Holden was backing up. I mean, I'm talking totally backpedaling, trying not to commit the foul there. And Isaiah Johnson just took too big a step. I want to see this replay. Johnson going to the line. All right, here we go. Let me take a look at this replay. He got Holden turned around a little bit. Oh, no. He actually got his toes caught with Davian Brown coming in. And that's why he went down, and Holden just happened to be in the vicinity. First free throw is good. Holden now with 3 fouls. Botch has fouled out. Hodges has 3. McMahon has 3. So running the point today mostly has been Kevin Holden and Jed Miller. Seen plenty of Davian Brown too. Next shot is up and good. A dozen from Isaiah Johnson. 66-62. Colorado leads. First multi-possession lead in the second half for Colorado with 6:30 left. Miller gets it over to McMahon. Working on the left wing, puts the ball on the floor, gets into the lane, stops, pumps, leans, lays it. Good and one. Pat McMahon able to finish. A little snarl underneath the rim. Ranchik picks up his 3rd foul. Pat McMahon sitting at 19. And he'll head to the line. All right. The bearded Pat McMahon looking refreshed and renewed in his 5th year senior season. McMahon for a dub. It's good. Pat McMahon with 20 tonight. He had 4 20-point games last season, his career high being 23 against Idaho. Cats down by 1. That ball tipped free out of bounds. Bobcat ball. Jed Miller forcing the turnover. He knocked it away. Tad Boyle is livid and now gets the explanation. The Bobcats will take it. Here we go. A whistle What do we got? And the officials going together. Players going to the bench, and they're going to take a look at it. So we've got a review. Colorado challenging the out-of-bounds call. All right, looking at the replay here. Hargrass was taking it over to the right wing. It was Jed Miller on the defense. They handed it off to Isaiah Johnson. Miller tipped it free, and then I think Johnson still had it. Like, he kind of tipped it, but Johnson still had it on his hand, and then it went out of bounds. I think this is going to stay Montana State ball. Watching the replay again. There's the tip. I think he tipped it, and then it went off the hand. It's hard to tell. And with the call being that it's Montana State ball live, that's going to help if this is a 50-50 decision for the officials. So they're taking a look at this replay. And a big one here with Montana State down by 1. Coaches' challenges this year. Teams are given 1 challenge per game. If successful, teams will receive a second final challenge. And you must have a legal timeout to challenge a call. The timeout is retained if successful, otherwise you lose it if not. And challenging this call, you either feel extremely confident or you just feel like it's a big point. And I think Miller kind of tipped it, and then Johnson had a contact with it after. I think it's going to stay Montana State ball. Let's get the call. They confirmed the call. All right. So they lose their 1 challenge. They lose a timeout. Colorado does. And the Bobcats have the basketball down by 1 with 6:11 to go. All right, we're approaching crunch time here. Can the Bobcats score a signature win to open the 2025-2026 season? Trying to do something that 21-22 team could not. Into the lane. McMahon working into the paint. Pump fake. Steps through. Lost it. Forces it up. Got it to go. And Pat McMahon with 22. Thought he was going to get a call. Didn't get it. Doesn't matter. Finishes anyway. And Pat McMahon puts the Bobcats up by 1. Pat McMahon looking like the Alaskan assassin now. Bobcat bench was getting up a little bit too hot. They get warned to sit down. Bobcats up by 1. Colorado with the basketball. Another young team. Barrington Hargrass is the oldest man on the floor, the 4th-year junior. It is Buffalo's debut, the transfer from UC Riverside. 5:51 remaining. Montana State leading 67-66. Colorado into the front court. Hargrass takes it out to the right wing. Handoff over on the right side. Oh, and they called the foul. Jed Miller picks up his 3rd on the blocking foul. It'll send Isaiah Johnson to the line. Got to keep the feet moving there. Yeah, it wasn't his hands, it was his chest. He just had to keep the feet moving. I think that was probably the right call. Isaiah Johnson already looking like a widely veteran as a true freshman. His first free throw is good. Boy, he's not a big kid, but man, he is extremely polished. No surprise with an NBA renowned trainer as a dad. Next free throw is good. And Isaiah Johnson with 14 points in his Colorado debut. He'll take a seat. 5:42 remaining in the ball game. 68-67. Colorado leading. Montana State working from right to left. Boy, this one's been fun. It's getting tight down the stretch. Bounce over the left wing. Christian King up to the top. Holden rises and fires. That three's no good. Miller skies for the rebound and then draws the foul on Hargrass. How about that? Oh, if Jed Miller's getting up and rebounding like that, the Bobcats are going to have some success this year. And the influence of Robert Ford III continues to show up in Jed Miller's game. So Miller going to the line. Front end of a 1-and-1. That's good. 4 points for Jed Miller, who in his career has shot 88% from the free throw line, hit a couple of the biggest free throws of his career in the semifinals of the 2023 2024 Big Sky Championship. That free throw is good. 5 points for Jed Miller. 5:25 remaining in the game. Bobcats in front on the Miller free throw, 69-68. Hargress turning out to the left wing, crosses over into the lane, goes up, scoop shot up and in. What a finish by Barrington Hargress. He's got 11. 70-69, Montana State trailing. Miller down to the left block, pivoting. Picks up the dribble on the baseline, needs to move it. And we've got a whistle and a timeout. Montana State.
That's an inadvertent whistle.
No timeout. It was an inadvertent whistle.
Play, right over here.
So it's not a timeout. Or they are calling a timeout. Okay, it is a timeout. All right, so we've got that timeout. And we're staying here. We are not taking a break. So it's not a full timeout, not a media timeout. We're staying right here. And we've got a barn burner in Boulder. Bobcats down 70-69 with the basketball. Try to draw something up here. We're having some fun, man. It's been a good game. Cats' offense has been very good, 55% from the field. They've allowed Colorado to shoot 53%. Pat McMahon leading the way with 22 points. On 9 of 12 shooting, he's one shy of a career high. Holden has 12, King has 10. On the other side for Colorado, 5 different players are in double figures. And the true freshman from LA, Isaiah Johnson, leading the way with 14. Bobcats inbound with 15 seconds on the shot clock. 4:56 remaining in the ball game. Inbound into left corner. Holden, left corner, 3 ball. No good off the side of the backboard. And Dak recovers the rebound. Colorado into the front court, looking to expand a 1-point lead. Into the right corner. Caceres throws up to the top of the key. Hargress against McMahon. Steps to the elbow. Kick out left wing. Here's a 3 ball. No good off the back iron. Rebound pinballed around. The Bobcats come away with it. Jed Miller makes the catch. MSU from right to left. Miller across the timeline. Down that right sideline. Throws back up to the top for McMahon. He's been the star of the show. McMahon into the lane. Throws out to the top. King thought about a 3. Turned it down. 10 to shoot. Now Miller. Bounce to Hodges right wing. 7 to shoot. Up to McMahon on the right wing. 6. Out to the top Miller. 4. Steps inside 3. Pulls up. Elbow jumper. Good and 1. Jed Miller opens the bank off the glass. Draws the foul. Puts the Cats in front by 1. And he'll go to the line with 4:08 remaining in the ball game. Big time bucket by Jed Miller. The foul goes on Jalen Holland, his 4th. Jeremiah Davis checking back in for Montana State. Pat McMahon will take a breather. And Miller goes to the stripe. Cats have hit 6 of their last 8. Jed Miller bends at the knees, puts the ball in the air and through the nylon. 8 points for Jed Miller all in the second half. Isaiah Johnson back into the game. He's going to be a force. Be curious to see how his diminutive size holds up in the physical Big 12 when conference play gets going. But he's got a high ceiling. Isaiah Johnson into the front court. Cats up by 2. 4 minutes remaining. Got a stoppage coming at the next whistle. Johnson moves left, turns to the wing, throws out to the right wing. Hargress weaving in, stops on the Big 12 logo, forces it up, came up short. Jeremiah Davis the rebound after his defense, and the Bobcats take it from right to left. Miller across the timeline. Bobcats trying to score a marquee win to open up the college basketball season. Miller at the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right wing. Hodges hands off for Miller. Works his way inside down the right block. Fall away baseline. Jay is pure as he goes down to the hardwood. Jed Miller into double figures in the second half. He gives the Bobcats a 4-point lead. 3:20 to go in the ball game. I'm going to tell you right now, Jed Miller is going to be a dog for the Cats this year. Out to the right wing, Hargress. Turns out to the top of the key around the screen. Kick over to the left wing. Johnson pumps, steps right, lets it fly, draws the foul on Christian King. Isaiah Johnson will go to the line for 3. When we come back, Just enough. Isaiah Johnson kind of kicked that leg out to draw the contact. 3:07 remaining. Montana State getting tested early in Boulder. It's the Bobcats 74, Buffaloes 70 with 3:07 left in the ball game. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State is leading it 74-70 with 3:07 to go in the ball game. Bobcats have knocked down 7 of their last 9 while holding Colorado to a 2-minute scoring drought, although Buffaloes send Isaiah Johnson to the line for 3 free throws. This Colorado team up next will play Eastern Washington, and then they'll play Portland State in December, and they'll finish the non-conference against Northern Colorado. So this will be one of those measuring stick games when we get into conference play. This will be one of those common opponents we'll talk about. Colorado had to go to double OT against Northern Colorado last year, and of course UNC won the Big Sky tournament. So if you can go to Boulder and play well against Colorado, you might be one of the better teams in the Big Sky. We'll see if that holds true this year. The Bobcats certainly have enough talent. Pat McMahon 1 point shy of a career high with 22 today. Jed Miller with 10 points in the second half. Coach Logie sharing a few laughs with one of our officials on the near side. Smiles around. And Isaiah Johnson going to the line. A revelation as a true freshman. I'll tell you what, he's going to be good. And for Colorado, really try to build this thing up from the bottom up, letting a lot of young players get out there and play. And that's one way to get some talented players, saying, hey, you come here, you're going to be on the floor. Isaiah Johnson knocks it down. He's got 15 points in his college debut. He had 21 in the exhibition. Next free throw is up and good. One more coming. A chance to make it a 1-point game. See if Montana State can really kind of start to lock down defensively. They've held their own on the glass. They're -6 on the glass against a bigger team. The next free throw is good, so Isaiah Johnson hits them all. And he is 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Cats up by 1 with the ball. 3:07 remaining. Everybody scooting to the edge of their seat. Miller into the front court with the handles. Out to Hodges on the right wing, who's had a very good debut. Hodges hands off for Miller at the top. Behind the screen, works to the right wing, gives to King. Then to Holden left side. Bounce pass down left block. Here's Hodges back to the basket against Malone. Working in. Backing in. Got it stripped. Malone takes it away. And here comes Colorado. Johnson steps up. Rhythm 3 is good. 20 points in his debut, endearing himself early to the Buffalo crowd. 2:28 remaining. Montana State down by 2 after the Isaiah Johnson 3. Holden up to McMahon. Thought about a response. Now drives down the right block. Leans in. Banks it. Good. Pat McMahon, 24 points, a career high. And the Cats have tied it on the McMahon bank. 76 all. 2:08 remaining. Only a few possessions left in regulation. The last two meetings between these two teams have gone into overtime. Hargress out on the right wing. Works his way down to the right baseline, kicks it out into the lane. Caceres lays it up high off the window, no good. Hodges the rebound. Kevin Holden had the defense. Big time work by Montana State. And now Jed Miller setting it up, working his way into the front court. Out to McMahon, right baseline. Working along that baseline on the right block. Trying to break the tie. Kick out King. Back to McMahon, right corner. Lob into the post. Christian King backing in on Hargress. Turns into the lane. Banks it. No. Malone the defense. And the rebound. Colorado the other way trying to break the tie. Johnson behind the back dribble into the lane. Reverse layup up and in transition. 22 points in his college debut. Bobcats down by 2. 75 seconds left. Holden into the front court. Bobcats playing it straight up. Holden on the left wing. Still with the dribble. 65 seconds left. Holden on the drive. Euro step in. And a foul. Kevin Holden gets himself to the line. Caceres picks up his fourth foul. Jeremiah Davis will come into the game. And Kevin Holden will have an opportunity here for a marquee Bobcat moment on his first day in the Bobcat blue and gold. Oof. Cats caught a break. Yeah, Cats caught a break. All right, here we go. Holden going to the line. Needs them both to tie it. First is up. Got it. Kevin Holden putting it home. He was an outstanding shooter at Central Washington. 84% from the free throw line, 46 from 3, and 48% from the field. Line it up again. This one for the tie with 61 seconds left. Yes. Banging around the rim and through. Kevin Holden ties it. 1 minute remaining. 78 all. And a timeout called by Colorado across the half-court line. Oh, we've got some juice in Boulder. Kevin Holden finding a way to tie this thing up, getting himself to the line. And we are having some fun now. This has been a good ball game. Some great debuts today. Kevin Holden with 14 points. Pat McMahon, a career-high 28 today. Let's see if Montana State can find a way to get a stop at a bucket and finish this thing off. And put the Big Sky on notice with a Big 12 win to open up the season. Also right now, number 12, UCLA hosting Eastern Washington. UCLA leading 25-22, 6 minutes to go first half. And Idaho continuing to stretch it out at Washington State with 9:45 to go in the second half. Idaho leads 67-53. So some good early returns on this first day of the college basketball season. Cats return home on Wednesday against Northwest Indian College at 7 o'clock. And then on Sunday against Denver out of the Summit League at 1 o'clock following the Weber State football game. And the women open up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Carroll College. Let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. With you, courtside at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 58 seconds left. Colorado will inbound on the left sideline. They inbounded into the backcourt for Isaiah Johnson. Takes it across the half-court line against Jeremiah Davis, and a foul. Got hooked together on the legs. And Jeremiah Davis picks up his second foul. Pat McMahon will check back in. Isaiah Johnson will go to the line for 2 with a chance to break this tie. Isaiah Johnson, 22 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 8 of 10 from the free throw line.
We're in it.
Free throw is up and good. What a debut for Isaiah Johnson. Davis to the bench, a little frustrated. Not locking down on defense that time. He's going to be darn good on that side of the ball this year, though, especially if he stays healthy. Davis banged up last year, missed most of the season with a foot injury. Johnson at the line. His next free throw is good. He hits them both. Boy, what a debut. 80-78, Buffalo's leading. 53 seconds left. Bobcats with the ball. Christian King gives it to Jed Miller, and the Bobcats set it up. Place coming to life now. 5,771. It's a small arena. This thing gets loud fast. McMahon with a career high takes it to the top, turns to the elbow, kicks out Holden, weaves his way into the lane, stops, steps up, lays it up. No! Fight for the rebound. Malone won it. 5-second differential between the shot and game clocks. And Miller commits the foul. Miller's fourth. So Bobcats got inside. Hodges nearly had that rebound, but Malone took it away. Kevin Holden was just one biscuit shy for that. Buffalo's 80, Bobcats 78. Rainchick going to the line. 69% from the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. All right, one more makes it 4. So this one's massive. Right now, still a one-possession game with 29 seconds left. Each team with one timeout left. Each team in the double bonus. Rainchick up. Got it. 4-point lead, 82-78, 29 seconds left. Into Jed Miller. Bobcats have to hustle here. They're going to need 2 buckets. Miller takes it across the timeline. 24 seconds left. Out to the left wing for Pat McMahon. 20 seconds left. McMahon at the top. Got to take a shot. Over to Miller. Left wing 17. Takes the 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped out. McMahon has it. Out to King. 13 seconds. King right corner 3. Rimming. No! Fight for the rebound. Colorado wins it. They throw ahead. 5 seconds left, and King commits the foul. 4 seconds left after the foul, and that'll probably do it. Bobcats right there, hanging with it. Standing toe-to-toe with this Colorado squad. The Buffaloes now with a 4-point lead. 4 seconds left, and Caceres going to the line. Put this thing on ice. Oh, what a fight for the Bobcats today. Just a little bit short as the free throw is good for Caceres. They allowed Colorado to shoot 63% from the field in the second half. They were out-rebounded 33-26 today. Only 8 assists on 29 field goals. 4 seconds left. Caceres puts it up and good. 84-78. Montana State inbounds. Holden makes the catch. 4 seconds. 3. Throws ahead. Miller, his 3 ball as the game clock expires, and it's over. 84-78. Montana State falls. Hard-fought ball game. We got a good group of Cats this year. They come up just shy on the road in Boulder. Could have gone either way. The career high by Pat McMahon, not quite enough, and Colorado scores the season opening win. We'll step aside, plenty to get to. Heck of a ball game today, but Montana State comes up short. They lose 84-78 against Colorado in another barn burner in Boulder. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success. Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality, Montana State University, Mountains and Mines, and by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Ball game, barn burner in Boulder today. 84-78, Buffaloes win 84-78 over the Bobcats. This was a heck of a ball game today. Pat McMahon had a career-high 24 points on 10 of 13 shooting with 4 rebounds. Colorado State led by Isaiah Johnson, the true freshman, who hung up 24 points. He was the closer in this game. He was really, really impressive. Went 10 of 12 from the free throw line and hit the game-winning buckets down the stretch. It's going to be a good ball club for the Bobcats, truly. It's going to be a good one, but at the end of the day, Colorado was a little bit better, and they had the closing guard in Isaiah Johnson that finished this thing off, and he's the reason they won this ball game. He was a magician down the stretch. And for Montana State, certainly some things to work on, but I think we can get excited and get a little high about what this Bobcat team is going to be this year. Colorado will keep playing some more Big Sky schools after this. They've got Eastern Washington next. Later, they'll play Portland State in December in Northern Colorado to wrap up the non-conference. So we'll get a feel for kind of some common opponents as the season progresses. All right, plenty more to get to. We'll talk with head coach Matt Logie in a bit. But the Bobcats fall today 84-78 in what was a thrilling ball game. The Bobcats come up just short down the stretch. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Attention Bozeman, a sparkling new gem has arrived. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, your destination for extraordinary jewelry and exceptional service. Searching for the perfect engagement ring? Our vast selection includes pieces from top designers with stunning diamonds from a half carat to sky's the limit. And don't forget our anything promise. Purchase your rings from Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, and if anything happens to them, we'll replace them, no questions asked. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, where Montana gets engaged. Open in Bozeman across from Gallatin Valley Mall.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Bobcats in a hard-fought loss today, lose 84-78 despite the career high from Pat McMahon, who had 24 points. Kevin Holden, in his Bobcat debut, had 14. Christian King, another Bobcat debut, had 10 points today. Jed Miller had 10 points in the second half with 4 rebounds as well. But it was Isaiah Johnson, the true freshman from L.A., that was the star of the show and the closer for Colorado as the Bobcats fall 84-78 in a game that was a seesaw affair. It was 10 lead changes, 9 ties. This was an absolute dogfight. Nobody had a double-digit lead in this game, and the Bobcats come up just short. All right, in a bit, we're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie, but first, let's get to our first Security Bank highlights of the game, and we can take a listen to those right now. 8 minutes to go, first half. Bobcats trailing 27-18. Holden into the lane, hands it off underneath. Christian King rises and slams with a two-hand dunk off that backdoor cut. Working out on the left wing. Goes to Holden at the top of the key. Comes left around a screen. Works his way inside. Alley-oop slam. Waka Mbach allowed first 2 points in the Bobcat blue and gold. Speedy left-hander takes it into the lane, goes up, swatted. Oh, baby, Jeremiah Davis, a hammer of a block as Davion Brown goes in to the bench. Into King, he's open. Left corner, 3 ball. Book it. Christian King with the boom from the left corner. He's into double figures in his Bobcat debut. 10 points for the Washington transfer. Miller out of the right wing, turns the corner, kicks it out. McMahon open, left corner 3, book it. Jed Miller with a long pass on the dime, and Pat McMahon makes it count. Bounce pass to the right sideline. McMahon up to King. Give it to the left wing for Holden. He takes a deep 3, and it's good. Kevin Holden feeling it. He rises, fires, connects. Jed Miller, the right wing 3 ball. First points of the season for the 4th-year senior from Southern California. We got a tie game on the Miller 3. Out to the top, Miller, 4, steps inside 3, pulls up, elbow jumper, good and 1. Jed Miller opens the bank off the glass, draws the foul, puts the Cats in front by 1, and he'll go to the line with 4:08 remaining in the ball game. All right, Bobcats fall. Isaiah Johnson hit a couple of the late buckets to close this thing out, but Jed Miller, Pat McMahon, Kevin Holden all hit big shots today for Montana State. They did not back down to this Big 12 battle in Boulder against Colorado, but they fall 84-78 today. All right, we'll take another break. In a bit here, we'll talk with head coach Matt Logie. We'll get you a full rundown of the scoring, and we'll take a look at some of the other scores from around the Big Sky and beyond on college basketball's opening night. Back with more from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Cats fall 84-78. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
You are a Bobcat fan. and your seat matters. Section 108 right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
Back on the post-game show as Montana State today falls 84-78 against Colorado. Keaton Gillogly joined now by head coach Matt Logie. All right, Coach, this was a heck of a basketball game today. Good environment, big shots on both sides. Overall, first of all, what'd you feel like you learned about your team now that we're one game into this season?
Well, I think we learned that they're a group that's aren't afraid of the bright lights. Obviously, first opportunity to go out and play outside competition. I thought we settled in nicely after a little bit of a slow start. Thought we executed really well, on the offensive end of the floor. We moved the basketball. We played together, played through concepts. At the end of the day, I think Mike Tomlin said it best this past weekend. There's a fine line between drinking wine and squashing grapes, and you can point to any one play that you want in this game. I thought the free throw block out that they got an offensive rebound on when we were up 4 was a pivotal play. Obviously, Christian's trying to make a great effort play to get back and contest after a shot fake and ends up fouling the jump shooter. I mean, there's plays here or there that if they go our way, maybe you're able to break that lead open to 6 to 8 points going into the final 4 minutes of the game. But can't question these guys' effort, their togetherness. At the end of the day, it's those mini battles that you've got to win, like the game within the game, and we just came up a little bit short. But really proud of their effort, proud of our preparation, and we'll live to fight another day.
Pat McMahon, 24 points today. He looked like he was really getting after his shot late in this game. What'd you see from Pat McMahon tonight? Yeah, I thought Pat was really dialed in, got to his spots, played with great intentionality and pace, and that's what you expect from a senior. I thought Jed Miller came in and hit some big shots there down the stretch. Kevin had some great moments as well. Dave had a great start to the game. He's just coming back off injury, so there's some more meat on that bone, for him and for some other guys like Jeremiah Davis and Waka Umbach and Jaden Stepp. They all contributed, significant minutes and significant production. So that's great to see as well. All right, Coach, heck of a ball game. Wish it would have turned out another way, but certainly excited to get back to work on Wednesday. Thanks a lot. Go Cats. See you in the brick. All right, that's head coach Matt Logie. The Bobcats return home on Wednesday at 7 o'clock against Northwest Indian College. All right, we'll take a break and come back to wrap it up. Montana State falls today 84-78 against Colorado. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana.